Greetings, Creo fam. Welcome back to another day of learning distance instruction. Tuesday, April 7th. Time is just flying. I have some very exciting news. But before I get to that, I want to give a shout out to all the students yesterday who usually attend my morning office hours and realize, oh no, Mr. Bautista is not there. But you still rolled with the punches. You went to Miss Brotman, you shined. Miss Brotman was telling me how great you guys did. So I'm sending shine your way for everyone who had to, have a little change in their day, and you rolled with it. So I'm super proud of you. And now for the exciting news. I am introducing something new, and it's called the Snapshot Challenge. And what the Snapshot Challenge is, different times for different questions during my video, you're gonna hear questions for you to send me a shot. You're gonna take a picture of some work, you're gonna send it to me to my email, and you're gonna earn extra Thrive points. Now, for today's lesson, you're gonna have an opportunity to earn 10 extra Thrive points. So you have to watch the full video to know how to get all of those extra Thrive points. And also, not just for Thrive points, but you're thriving in your learning. We're continuing with area. Um, really take your time with this lesson because these are things you already know how to do so well. The process doesn't change. The formula for area is still length times width. That didn't change. Just make sure you're reading the problems carefully. You're drawing your diagrams neat. There was something else. Yes, there's going to be questions about conversions. So remember how we did that? Remember, the most important part of a conversion is knowing your conversion equation. Excellent job. So anytime you need to look something up or try to remember something, there's this pause button that you can find on your keyboard or on your screen. Use it. Take your time. Look forward to seeing you doing office hours. Bye. Okay, let us jump right into our Thrive Point Challenge. We are doing our multiples of 9. When I say go, push pause, set your timer for 2 minutes, and do your best. Go. Excellent job completing your Thrive Point Challenge. Now for our spiral review. This is also our very first snapshot challenge, and this one is worth 3 Thrive points. So what you're going to do is, on a separate piece of paper, you are going to look up on your computer on google.com, type in the names of the shapes, and write down their definitions, and then label letters A through L, and let me know what shape those letters represent per each picture. Do a great job. I'm waiting to see those snapshots sent to my email. If you need that information, you know where to go. See you soon. Welcome back. If you completed that first snapshot challenge, send yourself some shine, and let's get ready to jump into our problem set. Number 1. The length of a flower bed is 4 times as long as its width. If the width is 3/8 meter, what is the area? You can see on the bottom that there is another snapshot challenge worth 1 Thrive point. To get that point, you need to correctly annotate this question, take a snapshot, send it to me. Let's read it together again. The length of a flower bed is 4 times as long as its width. If the width is 3/8 meter, what is the area? Looking forward to seeing your answers for the annotation, as well as your work finding the area. What is the formula for the area? Length times, remind me during office hours. Press pause. Go. Great job. Number 2. Mrs. Johnson grows herbs in square plots. Her basil plot measures 5/8 yard on each side. Find the total area of the basal plot. Key information: Mrs. Johnson grows herbs in square plots. What important information do we know about squares and their sides that's going to let us know how to find the area of this basal plot? If one side is 5/8 yard, 5/8 yard, and our area is length times width, how do we find the area? When I say go, push pause, solve A. Go. B. Mrs. Johnson puts a fence around the basal. If the fence is 2 feet from the edge of the garden on each side, what is the perimeter of the fence in feet? Let's read that again and keep an eye on the diagram above. It says Mrs. Johnson puts a fence around the basal. If the fence is 2 feet from the edge of the garden on each side, so here's my edge of the garden to the fence, that's 2 feet. Sorry about my pen, guys. I need a new pen for the iPad. That's having a little bit of difficulty, so just bear with me. Let me try to make that a little neater. That's 2 feet that I'm drawing there. 2 feet, and that's on each side. So from here to here is also 2 feet. And we remember from our question that this line that's attached to the basal plot, that's 5/8 yard. Uh-oh, we do not have matching units. If I needed to find the entire length that I just marked off in red, I need to have matching units so I can add all of these measurements given. Which brings us to our next snapshot challenge, which is worth 2 Thrive points. I need you to correctly convert 5/8 yard to feet. For 2 Thrive points, snapshot challenge, convert 5/8 yards into feet. And once you do that, you'll also be able to add that to the 2 feet on each side, which will give you the length of a side and allow you to answer part B, which is asking for the perimeter of the fence in feet. So when I say go, push pause, complete your snapshot challenge, convert 5/8 yards into feet, and then add up all the sides once you have that measurement in feet and write down the perimeter. Go. Amazing job and welcome back. We are part C. Question says, what is the total area in square feet that the fence encloses? What is the total area in square feet that the fence encloses? So look at your diagram. Area is equal to what times what? Multiply those two numbers and give me the answer. Do not forget to include your units at the end. It's not just a number, but it will end in square feet. Push pause. Go. Amazing job, guys. Everyone, let's take a deep breath in together and out. Question 3. Janet bought 5 yards of fabric 2 1/4 feet wide to make curtains. She used 1/3 of the fabric to make a long set of curtains and the rest to make 4 short sets. Let's read that again. Janet bought 5 yards of fabric, 2.25 feet wide to make curtains. She used 1/3 of, that X is the multiplication symbol, of the fabric to make a long set of curtains and the rest to make 4 short sets. I'm going to take away the markings I made so that way if you need to see the question clearly, you'll be able to do that. A. Find the area of the fabric she used for the long set of curtains. And then B says, find the area of the fabric she used for each of the short sets. When I say go, push pause, reread the question, draw your diagrams, label correctly. Make sure you use the correct equations when you're finding the area. Ready? Go. Question number 4. Some wire is used to make 3 rectangles, A, B, and C. Now, before I move forward, it's very important that if you do not already have a piece of paper and a pencil in front of you, that you go push pause and get that right now. This question, it is incredibly important to take notes, to write down the information. Okay, let's start again from the beginning of the question. It says, some wire is used to make 3 rectangles, A, B, and C. Rectangle B's dimensions are 3/5 centimeters larger than rectangle A's dimensions. And rectangle C's dimensions are 3/5 centimeters larger than rectangle B's dimensions. Rectangle A is 2 centimeters by 3 1/5 centimeters. The rectangle that they give all the information for is rectangle A. So next to rectangle A on your separate piece of paper, write the dimensions. 2 centimeters by 3 1/5 centimeters. Do that now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Now go back to rectangle B. And the question says, rectangle B's dimensions are 3/5 centimeters larger. So if it's 3/5 centimeters larger, what are you going to do to the measurements, to the dimensions of rectangle A to find the dimensions of rectangle B? Think about it. If it says larger, what operation are you going to do? Excellent. You are going to add. Moving on, rectangle C's dimensions are 3/5 larger than rectangle B's dimensions. So now that you have rectangle B's dimensions, by adding 3/5 centimeters to rectangle A's, what are you going to do now to find rectangle C's dimensions? Excellent job. You're going to add them as well. Great. So now, draw your rectangles, label your dimensions, and now you are ready for question A, which states, what is the total area of all 3 rectangles? So what is the total area of rectangle A, rectangle B, rectangle C? Clearly mark those. Area is what times what? I know you got this. Push pause, solve for A. Go. Great. B. If a 40 centimeter coil of wire was used to form the rectangles, how much wire is left? If a 40-centimeter coil of wire was used to form the rectangles, what rectangles? Oh, rectangles A, B, and C. You know the dimensions. You know how many centimeters each rectangle needs. Push pause. Solve B. Go. Wait, come back, come back, come back. I totally forgot. On the bottom it says you have your next snapshot challenge, which is worth 1 Thrive point. The question is, identify the operation to answer question B. What operation do we use to solve how much wire is left? Write that word down, take a picture of it, and send it to me. Now you can push pause. Go. Amazing job. Take another deep breath. Send some shine to yourself and to your friends. You have made it to the exit ticket. Not only is this an exit ticket, which means you are done with today's lesson, but this is also your opportunity to earn 3 more Thrive points in the last snapshot challenge of the day. But what do you have to do? We're going to get graded on this anyway. I'm glad you asked. If you complete your exit ticket, again, I'm not looking for a perfect answer. I'm looking for your best work. Submit your exit ticket. Make sure all the work is written down. You have your diagrams, you're labeling, you're writing down your equations. Everything is neat. You submit your exit ticket. Take a picture of it, send it to my email. If you do that before 5 o'clock, you're going to get 3 extra Thrive points. Do your best. Ready, go.